Let's take a couple of minutes and we're going to check out MIXTRAX operation on your Pioneer NEX in-dash receiver. Even though your particular in-dash receiver may have buttons on the side or across the bottom like this one, the on-screen operation in this demonstration is identical for the following Pioneer NEX models: AVH-1300 NEX, AVH-1330 NEX, MVH-2300 NEX, AVH-2300 NEX, AVH-2330 NEX, AVH-3300 NEX. MIXTRAX can create a club-like atmosphere inside your car with a constant mix of music with cool DJ-style transitions and effects between songs and a pretty slick light show on the screen. So to get started with MIXTRAX, put some MP3 files onto a USB thumb drive like this one, drop them into the USB drive extension here, and switch to the USB source. So you can see right now we're playing back a song through the USB drive. This is an MP3 file playing back through USB, and all I have to do to switch on MIXTRAX is touch the MIXTRAX button up here. Now MIXTRAX will begin to show a video in the background, and you can see the lights, the illumination across the bottom on the buttons here is reacting to the beat of the music. Now these are adjustable things that we can set up through the MIXTRAX settings. So to get to the MIXTRAX settings, we'll just touch the gears up here. We want to go to the toolbox, and in our AV source settings, we have MIXTRAX settings. First thing we see here is the short playback mode, right now set to 60 seconds. And that means that when we're in MIXTRAX mode, every song will play for 60 seconds and then advance to the next track, and we'll hear a transition from one track to the next. So let's open that window. And here you see we can adjust the short playback mode, 60, 90, 120, all the way out to 3 minutes, which is 180 seconds. Or you can get a random length of the song that plays back. If you want to hear the whole song, we can do that too. Just switch the shorten playback system off. For right now, I'm going to leave shorten playback at 60 seconds. Next up is the display effect, and we can switch that on or off here. Now the display effect is what you see happening in the background when we're in MIXTRAX mode. So the background video is what's happening here for the display mode. Let's go back to our settings. So we can switch that display effect on or off right here. We'll choose to keep it on for right now. Next up is the cut-in effect, and we can switch that on or off. Now the cut-in effect is the transition that we hear between songs, and there are a ton of different effect settings that we can choose from. If we open the effect setting window, everything that is checked here is the effect settings that are available. So this is the standard one where they are all available. We can go with a simple preset where there's only a handful available, or you can go to a custom one where you can choose the ones, the presets that you want, or the transition effects that you want, excuse me. If you want to hear any of these transition effects play, just touch the speaker there and you'll hear that transition effect in the song. This way you can pick the songs, the transition effects that you like and make custom settings for yourself. For right now, I'm going to choose the standard setting, which is everything, and it will randomly go through these, and that'll be good enough for me right now. Next up is our flash pattern, and the flash pattern is the lights flashing across the bottom of the screen here, the illumination, and you have a ton of different things to choose from here as well. Sound settings, you have low-pass filter settings, and you have random settings to choose from. If you don't want to see the lights, the illumination across the bottom of the screen flashing, you can choose to switch that off and still hear the transition effects and other things happening. For right now, I'm going to choose a low pass filter setting. We'll say low pass number 1. And we are going to hit the X to escape to go back to MIXTRAX. Here you can see the display effect happening, and you can see the illumination effects happening across the bottom.